Okay, so let's pick up on where we left off. So the what is it? The failures. The failures are lessons.
Right.
Because like I was talking about my business when I started it, I definitely didn't know what I was doing. So I failed in the beginning, so but I learned.
Right.
It helped me to learn what I needed to focus on to make sure that part of my business was running successfully. So yeah, those failures, they're needed.
Right.
They're needed.
They're wins.
Yeah.
To me, a failure is a win. And I mean, after being older in my 30s, I realized that, a failure is a win. It's not a failure. So
exactly. And nothing is going to be perfect when you first started. Perfection comes in the consistency, as you go along and as you grow, that's when it comes. That's why I always encourage a lot of people, like, don't sit there and be like, oh my God, but this has to be perfect before I launch it. No, because even when you think it's perfect and you launch it, you're still going to tweak it along the way and it's still going to evolve. You're gonna
rebrand, change the logo, change this, change that.
And we've done that many times.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the most badass decision you made that people still criticize you for?
Oh, badass decision.
I know it's a lot of them, but pick the most like.
My most badass decision. Oh.
Quitting your 9-to-5, to me, that's a badass decision right there.
Well, thank you. Yes. You know what? Yes. I would say that was one of my most badass decisions, was quitting my corporate job and quitting the corporate industry in totality. Because, we're raised to think that stability comes from a job. And a career in a corporate situation or medical situation or legal situation. That's how we're raised, So me taking that leap of faith, and I don't come from, except our dad, he was very fearless. But aside from him, I don't come from a family that takes a lot of risk.
Right.
I'm probably the first in my family who has taken that responsibility to be that risk taker and to create generational wealth for us and eliminate generational curses. But that was looked down upon especially because I had children too. So it was like, wow, you really want to do that? So how are you going to get healthcare for your children? How are you going to pay for things? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? And it's like, I've learned enough. I'll figure it out, you know? So I would say that that's one of the most badass things that I've done. But also I think staying true to myself and staying authentic and putting whatever the F I want to put on my social media page has also been another badass thing. Because a lot of people have told me, when it comes to like the image on social media and when it comes to being also like Jane of all trades, being a serial entrepreneur, oh no, maybe you should just focus on one thing. And it's like, let me do me, you do you. You want to focus on one thing?
Right.
By all means. But I kind of know what I'm doing. There's a method to the madness, So staying authentic to yourself, and also me, coming from like my relationship situation that I went through where I didn't feel like I could be myself. And then finally, when I was able to be myself and broke free from that, I was like, I'm going to embrace myself. We're going to get old one day.
Right.
I want to embrace my body. I want to embrace everything, my intelligence, my looks, my audacity, my authenticity, So yeah, I would say that's also something badass.
Right. How do you deal with people who can't handle your success, especially friends or family?
I don't know. Listen, I told you, I have a toxic cutoff game. That's how I deal with it, G. It's unfortunate. It makes me sad.
Right.
Because I feel like we should all be celebrating each other and embracing each other, because it's so hard.
It is.
It's so hard to do what we do. It's so hard to, especially, for men and women, but especially us women who are raising children and taking that leap of faith and working a job and starting a business on the side and having ambitions is so hard. So when somebody tries to come to you with their whole like jealousy and try to dim your light and try to think, you asked about if being positive was toxic, and them looking at your positivity as
toxic,
that hurts them. You know, and all of that. It's like, really? But do you know what it took for me to get here?
Right.
You don't know that. You don't know the grinds that happen behind all of this. Right. I just decided to be strong and bet on myself. But it's a lot of challenges and turmoil and tears and hardship that went through that, you know? So if I come across somebody who doesn't understand it and is not giving me love and showing me the same love that I'm showing them and support, I just... At this age, I just don't move forward with that situation anymore.
Well, me, I don't deal with them. I don't deal with them. I just keep becoming successful.
Exactly.
I ignore them and just keep
leveling up.
You're just going to keep seeing it, and you just kill yourself. Nah, you don't kill yourself. Just play, you know, but do it for yourself too.
Yeah.
If we could do it, anybody could do it.
Exactly.
So this is the purpose of Sit Fearlessly, to show you that anything and everything is possible, regardless where you came from, right?
That's right.
So
just keep leveling up.
Let's wrap it up with this last question.
And we need the haters, so that's good.
Oh, of course. I learned that the bad way too, because I'm a Libra, so I love to be liked and loved. So once I find out that somebody hates me, I'll be like, but why? Why you hate me? I am like the best. Like, I'm so friendly, so nice, but whatever. That's their issue, not mine. Mm-hmm. What's the biggest lie society tells people about what it means to be successful?
That's a good question. What's the biggest lie? Well, Dee said just pray and it'll happen. Yeah, no. That's true. But also, I think, again, going back to like, you have to stick to one thing, like keeping you in a box. I think that's the biggest lie society tells us that we need in order to be successful. I don't think that's true. I think if you are a person that you're able to juggle things and know how to prioritize and how to balance, you'll be fine. So I think that's the biggest lie, because I also think that that's part of society keeping us here while other cultures are here. You know what I mean? So the more that we expand our knowledge, the more that we dip and dabble into different things, we're learning. We're learning in all these areas. You know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest lie is like, stick to one thing and you'll be successful and get rich that way. No, the biggest millionaires and billionaires have multiple streams of income, y'all.
Exactly. Okay. And being successful or actually deeming somebody successful could be different for everybody. Everybody perceives success differently. Exactly. Like for me, having the free time, having time to be with my child, with my 2-year-old, with my baby, you know, creating a work schedule for myself, that's successful for me, because you know, now it's like I don't have to have $1 million in the bank in order for me to be successful, because you wouldn't even know I have $1 million in the bank. So everything is perceived how, you know, individual's mindset. So oh, I'm so happy we had this. I know. We got to know a little bit of Sue. We got to know a pinch of me. Yes. I'll be coming out a little bit more.
I love a pinch.
Yeah.
I love it.
So, you know, we'll come out more and have these combos.
Yes. And shout out to Liz in the building. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday, Sash. And thank you to Dee to always make it home feel home.
Always. Yes. Listen, this is what it's all about. It's a support network. Right. Like I always tell you, I love to see you grow. I love to see you flourish. Thank you. I can't wait for us to sit down and talk about what you and Liz have put together, which is amazing, with Women Off Duty, you know, with your stylist company, just so many things. I just love to see it. You know me already. I'm like, let's build this little colony. Let's go.
She's like, tell the world. Like, I am not ready yet. No. I got to go sit in front of my mirror and practice about what I'm going to say.
Look. I'm gonna close off with this. I was watching a movie, and I hate that I don't remember what the movie is, but I was watching a movie, and in the movie, the main character opens up the movie talking about his grandfather passing away. It was like a mobster movie or something like that. But he said that before his grandfather passed, he said, you see all these people in this graveyard, some of these people died without fulfilling their dreams. You know, and I don't want to see anyone that I love. I don't want to see that happen to anyone that I love. Right. God has put talents, or creator, or the universe, whoever you believe in, has put our own unique talents in us, and we have to like tap into those talents, because time flies by so fast. You don't want to have any regrets. You want to live life to the fullest.
Right. And not only that, in the Bible, there's so many passages that says that we are meant to be abundant and wealthy.
Yes.
It's so many,
Yes.
so many. Like when I went to sleep the other day with your nephew, watching a YouTube video on that, they highlighted every quote for me in the Bible and shown me like God wants you to be prosperous. God wants you to be abundant. God wants you to be wealthy. So this is the mindset that we all should have coming into 2025. There's something out there for you, so you have to go and get it.
Yes.
Pray for it and do the work, because you cannot only pray and not do the work.
Yes.
And you cannot just do the work and not pray. You both go together.
Period. And it's Capricorn season. So if you're not tapping into your goatness, honey. If you're not tapping into your goatness, I don't know what you're doing. Utilize this energy right now with Capricorn season, because we hustle.
Right.
Utilize this time right now to like set your intentions, set your goals for the new year, and like hit the ground running. Definitely, rest and pour into yourself. Right. Absolutely, because we could be a little neurotic, but the energy is out there right now. It's Capricorn season, y'all. So tap in. Yeah. And thank you guys for
when
watching.
We come back, it'll be 2025. So we'll see you soon. Yes.
All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. All that good stuff. I cannot believe we're going into 2025.